rage like real. I ain't taking L's in Madden all year.
Yo. What's good, YouTube? It's Rage Real. So in today's video, I want to show you guys this Gun Bunch X Nasty mini scheme in Madden 23. So if you enjoyed this video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn those post notifications on. So I am in the Rams offensive playbook. Again, I'm in the Rams offensive playbook. Now, just a couple things I want to talk about before we continue this video. Now, in this video, this is actually the first time ever I'm going to test out this kind of theory for doing these videos. So I want to do a true mini scheme. So I'm gonna show you a cover 3 bomb. Basically, I'm gonna show you cover 2 bomb. I'm gonna show you man coverage reads like versus man, and I'm gonna show you a cover 4 drop bomb. So I'm gonna try to touch on every single coverage inside of about maybe a 12-minute video. Now, also CFL. So if you guys are interested, if you're on current gen PS4 and you're interested in joining my CFL league, please make sure you visit All Things Madden in the description. Please make sure you go check it out. When you go to All Things Madden, it's gonna be under the tournaments tab. You'll see it, and you'll see it'll be on the CFL and tournament tab. Make sure you click on that and then go to the money CFL, and it's $10 and you can win I think $200, and then second place you get $250, something like that. And then also you'll get a Discord link whenever you actually do go ahead and get your spot. So make sure you do go check that out, because I want to do CFL. I'm really interested in it, and that's probably going to be the time you guys get to see me pull out the schemes like I used to, and start doing different schemes week to week, and I actually get to show you live gameplay again. So if you're interested in that, please make sure you fill it up. Now, also, one thing I want to talk about real quick is just I am in a new setup, so I'm kind of getting used to things. So if there's something that's off, maybe like I said, the sound, or there's a bad echo, something, just please let me know in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to fix it. But without further ado, man, let's go on and dive right into this video. So as far as personnel goes, it just depends. You're going to hear me talk about where I like my personnel as the video goes along, because it all just depends on what coverage you're trying to bomb, or dot up basically. So it literally just depends. So just come out with it regular until I start telling you guys where I would prefer you have personnel at. So anyways, the plays that I want to show you is PA X out cross, PA post curl shot, verticals, and PA boot slide. Now, also, if you're interested in getting a full ebook, so basically where I'm not showing you guys just bombs and deep dots down the field, if you want to know how I would dot up and down the field versus different coverages, please make sure you go to All Things Madden and request this formation for me to do an ebook on it. And after I do it, it'll be uploaded straight to your account. So that's all you have to do is request it. Take about a day and a half, depending on my workload, and I will have it up there for you guys. And I also have about 10 or 11 ebooks that's on my website right now. So make sure you go check it out. Also, Go to Mills is on there. So if you guys are next gen, make sure you go check it out. And last thing I want to mention that I completely forgot about, I believe these setups will work for next gen as well, but please, I'm on current gen, so please, you next gen guys, go in the lab with these setups that I'm about to give you, and just let me know in the comments. Let everybody know in the comments, hey, it works for next gen, hey, it doesn't, so just let us know, So anyways, what I want to do is actually come out in verticals as soon as I get there. So we'll come out verticals. Now, when you run Bunch X Nasty, you're going to see mostly 3-4 odd, or you're going to see some 3-3-5 cub, or you may even see 3-3-5 normal, but they're all going to play the same coverage shell. So I'm going to do it out of 3-4 odd, because that's normally what you'll see against the super sweaty people. Now, normally you're going to see these coverages, cover 3, cover 2. You're going to see cover 1, of course, but it's going to be a blitz that you see. So I'm going to take out cover 1 robber, and I'm actually going to put in pinch bucko, because realistically that's what you're going to see when you're loaded up online. You're going to either see cover 3, you're going to see cover 4 drop, you're going to see pinch bucko, and you may see cover 2 every now and again, and you may see cover 4 quarter style every now and again. So what I'm going to do right here is actually come out in cover 4 drop, but I'm not going to talk about cover 4 drop first. So running this offense, it all depends on what coverage they're running, what coverage you're trying to bomb. So right in this particular video, we're talking about bombing coverages, realistically how you can bomb them. The only one you can't really bomb per se is man coverage, but you get a great matchup. But that's why I actually want to start off with cover 3 for a simple reason. I want to show you guys a nice cover 3 dot that you can actually bomb cover 3 with. Now, with this setup, where you're at on the field is extremely important. It's the only setup that's like this. You have to be, listen, you have to be on the right hash with your bunch to the short side. You have to. Now, this is current gen. All right, so you have to be with your bunch to the right side on the short side of the field. Now, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. First, I'm gonna show you the setup. So what you want to do is take square, you want to put them on a hitch, and you want to take circle right here, put them on a streak. That is legit all you want to do. Now, I noticed that I don't know if the setup might already exist somewhere else or somebody might have talked about it, but I was playing around in practice mode and I really liked it. Now I'm gonna spy this guy right here, and that's only because it's Kenny Clark, so I would rather have time just to show you. But you don't need to motion anybody. You just literally snap the ball. So what you're looking at is circle. So you really want to have your fastest player right there at circle. Now that is Gier, and I probably could have waited a tad bit later to throw the ball. But what's really important here is what gets open and why it gets open. So the reason you can only run this setup on the right hash is because of Gier and how he responds right here to these two route concepts. Notice how he's going to shuffle, and then that's going to let this guy right here actually blow past him. And notice how we're going to be able to throw that. Now, the safety, only reason why is because it's on the short side, is that he's actually going to get glitched out by this cross route. It's deep enough to glitch him out, and it's because of where it's ran at, which is wide. And that's why we get this nice little lane that we can throw the ball. So for this one, I would put my fastest player here. So you'd want to put your fastest player if you wanted to do this. So in this situation, I probably have Quez Watkins, and I'll probably swap these two because Quez Watkins has 98 speed. So again, I want to show you that too, just so you don't think it's, you know, fluke. I'm also gonna back everybody up, and I'm gonna grab the safety, put him more in the middle, just to kind of simulate. But you'll never see nobody backing off corners in cover 3. You'll never see it. Now, your opponent just simply needs to put a deep half to stop this kind of concept. But if they don't put one, we'll be able to split it. So watch circle. Notice how, well, actually backing them off actually did a really better job. But normally people are not going to back off their cornerbacks most of the time. That's just not what you're going to see realistically. I just wanted to try it just to see if we could still get it. But realistically, you're going to see this style of cover 3 where their safety is going to be in the middle. Their cornerbacks are going to be on the outside. They're not really backing off. If anything, they'll deep half before they back off a corner in cover 3. So anyways, look how he shuffles. And like I said, you just want to throw the ball out there. Let him go get it. And it's just really a timing-based play. Now, quickly, I just want to talk about other reads that's open, and then I'll show you on the other side of the field. Then we'll get the video moving along. So, anyways, this can always be your first read. If you want to, you can wait, and if you wait, notice how when this crosser comes across, he has to widen out for that because it's starting to get into his area of the field, so he has to widen. So that means you can always have this throw late. Now, what's cool also is that you can have this throw, depending on how this corner plays and who that corner is, there's a gap that gets created right here that you can actually throw. You see this gap? You can throw that. Sometimes, if you're not careful, he can come back and pick it if it's a bad throw, bad animation. But most of the time, you'll be able to throw that in there. So it's just really a 1-2-3 read. Now, quickly, I just want to kind of show you. So we'll start off with the ball in the middle of the field, and I just want you to see that it actually does change when you call this particular setup. Now, don't worry, the other setups don't matter where you are on the field, and you'll see that here in a second, but I just need to make sure I did cover this because I didn't want you guys running this in game and be like, man, really, it don't work. You know, but cover 3, notice how that cornerback didn't glitch basically, but, well, excuse me, the safety didn't glitch in that, but the cornerback did. So I'll show you real quick in replay in case you missed it, and then I'll show you on the other hash, and then I'll flip it and show you on the left hash to the short side, and then we'll get through the rest of the video. But anyways, notice how the safety does not you know, get glitched out. So you can't run this play in the middle of the field because that safety does not get glitched out. So again, I'm going to show you on the left hash, then I'm going to show you on the left side, but on the short side of the field, and then you're going to be able to see, you know. So again, the reason I am taking so long with this one setup is because it is extremely important for you to understand when can you call this play. Like, you know, where you are on the field really matters. Now, you can't even pass lead the outside just because they actually do a better job of playing it. And again, this is why I told you guys, can somebody jack one, please? But this is why I told you guys, please make sure you know where you are on the field. So I'm pretty sure you guys seen that. For those of you guys that may have missed it, we'll take a look at it and replay just extremely quick. So just notice how he does get glitched out. But what's important is our safety does not get glitched out. So that's why that's not open, because our safety doesn't get glitched out. Now, last thing we'll do is flip the play. We'll come out and cover 3. And what you're gonna notice too is that we just won't have it open. So again, we'll run it the same way. Well, now we have Jesus Christ. We have AJ Brown. I don't know why I couldn't think his last name, but anyways, you see how the safety didn't get glitched out, and I'm gonna show you guys a replay really quick. And don't worry, the rest of this video is gonna fly by. I anticipated cover 3 taking the longest. I thought about making its own separate video, but I wanted to show you guys everything. So Anyways, notice how the safety right here does not, well, he does get glitched out, but our cornerback does not get glitched out. So notice how he plays it just perfectly. That's why you can't run it to the short left side. So again, only to the right side, on the short side of the field. Now, cover 4 drop is what I'll show you next to bomb. Then we'll talk about cover 2. Then we'll finish off with man coverage. So moving forward, I want to talk about cover 4 drop, like I said. So this one you can run anywhere. Preferably, I like it on the wide side. It's going to get open a lot better where your 3 receivers are to the wide side, but you can run it to the short side, okay? So all you need to do, I like to take X, put them on an in route, and you want to take circle and motion them out. Now, I actually love to keep the play action on here. It all depends on if they're quarterback containing or not. Even if they are, a lot of times the play action is going to be good. But notice how that square route is actually going to make that quarter actually play it, and that's what's going to create that open gap for us. So I'm gonna run it one more time, but I want to show you what I'm talking about. So look at this route right here. It's good because a lot of times the user will actually sit on this a lot of times, and then what's going to happen, you can tell, is we have that easy throw out here that we can have a one-play touchdown. So if the user wants to go chase that, then we can actually just dump this ball right here if we want to, because this in route is actually going to pull down that hook curl if you see that. So no matter what, we're going to have an open dot no matter what. Versus cover 4 drop, that's why it's my favorite cover 4 drop play. Now I want to show you one more time, but I'm gonna show you on the short side. So if you accidentally ran it to the short side, I want you to see at least what it looks like. So what I'm gonna do to make my life easier and make everybody's life easier, I'm gonna spy them too. Now that's simply just to have enough time, but you guys can see you don't need much time, and the play action is going to help you create that time. Just make sure you do not forget the motion out circle, or you will be absolutely upset because it won't get open if you don't motion out circle. So anyway, just wanted to show you, look at circle, and you want to throw that ball out there, but notice how tightly they play it when you run it to the short side. So I prefer you to run it to the wide side, okay? Just want to make sure I mention that. Please run this play to the wide side. Now, moving forward, I want to show you guys cover 2. So you can actually split cover 2. So I like to actually have my 3 receivers on the wide side. Well, you know, my bunch side to the wide side when I'm doing this versus cover 2. So the play we want to come out in is PA boot slide. Now, the only thing you need to do is motion this guy out, and that's it. So what's optional is actually taking R1 and changing his route, but I'm going to talk about why I would do that here in a second. So hopefully we don't get sacked. So watch circle. That's what you're looking at. Notice how we're going to have that lane right there that we can throw. And if I throw that ball a tad bit earlier, we could have a one-play touchdown. So that's just completely up to you. You can keep the play action. You can cancel it if you want to. It doesn't affect the play. But real quick, I just want to show you why this is good. Because a lot of times the user will actually stay on this guy. And it glitches out the mid-read. And you can tell we have this gap right here that we can throw the ball. Notice where the safety is. Notice where he is. So like I said, I could have been through this ball. But notice how I'm just a tad bit too late. So you want to throw this ball right about now. But I was just a tad bit too late. So anyways, another thing I like to do if I see I'm playing a good user, one thing I will do is change up how I run it a tad bit. So we're still going to go back to PA boot slide, motion that guy out still, but we're going to take R1, put him on the in route, and we're going to smart route it. So what this does is it slows down the route to where you know, the user has to respect it. I didn't even get a chance to throw that ball, but anyways, I'll hop into replay. And also you can cancel play action like I said, and you'll definitely be able to hit that gap. But I'm just doing play action just because, to be real with you. Anyways, what I was trying to get you to understand is that if you want to slow down this read progression, notice how now R1 is going to take a little longer, and we actually get a nice gap right here to where the user has to play that. So if the user does that, then we'll be able to split the safeties right there for the one-play touchdown. So anyways, that's what I like against cover 2. So one time I do want to show you, it does change if you run it to the short side, and I will go ahead and show you that. So let me know if you guys like when I show you on the wide side and the short side to see how they play different, because zones do play different based on where you are on the field. Just make sure you do understand that, because I know sometimes I don't take the time to do it, but it actually does make a difference where you are on the field for some setups. Some of them really don't matter at all, some of them do. So watch this one. Look at circle. Notice how he kind of stopped moving his feet, and then you're able to kind of throw him open. So that's why I don't like running that on the wide side. I really only love, short side. I don't like running on the short side. I like running on the wide side. And this is the reason why, because it looks like if he's going to keep going. So sometimes you can throw a pick if you're not careful. So notice how we throw the ball as soon as it looks like he's going to keep going, but he does like a little hesitation. And sometimes that can cost you a pick, or it can be a touchdown. It just depends up to EA at that point. So again, please run that on the wide side of the field, okay? Now, last thing that I would say for last is man coverage. So with man coverage, I love this play right here, PAX out cross. So all you want to do, it all depends on if they're playing a man or man blitz. So I want to talk about a man blitz. because most of the time that's what you're going to see. You're going to see something like this where they're going to try to hover the gap maybe, and then they're going to be responsible for the running back, right? That's mainly what you're going to see. So one thing I like to do if they're going to play that style of defense, I like to take square, put them on a slant, and I like to block my running back. Now, if I feel like they're going to all out blitz me, then I'll block my tight end, right? Now, if I'm not sure if they're going to all out blitz me or they're playing regular man coverage, I'll take my tight end, put him on a drag, and I would just run it literally just like this, and I would actually take circle right here and motion them out. Now, I'm going to assume they're all out blitzing me, so I'm going to block. So I'm blocking 7 people. So my read progression on here is seeing where the user goes between square and R1, and I want to look at circle late. Now, if you want to, you can keep them right here, but if they, let's see if we can line them up over them. So I don't think they can actually press circle. So if you want to, it seems like it's better just to leave them because I don't think they can press them by alignment. So what you can do is actually just snap the ball. Now, I may not have time because this is all Madden practice mode, but look at R1, and then I wanted to also show you circle, and then I also wanted to show you square. So the user obviously cannot cover all that by himself. That is way too much ground to cover. You just want to throw it where the user is not. So again, this is good for all-out man blitzes or man coverage in general, because what's going to happen is a lot of times the user will follow this slant, and I would put my fastest guy here. So Quez Watkins would be great right here because you want speed for this route. Speed is king with this particular route. And also versus man coverage, you want your best route runner to be here. Now you might be saying why? Because we need that slant to win in man coverage. We need that slant because we need the user to worry about the slant. Now right here, I would put my second best route runner right here. Or if you only have one great route runner, I would put that one great route runner right here. Just because he'll be matched up with the #1 cornerback. So, you know, we want to get our best matchup basically. So I would put my best route runner here, second best, and then my speedster, you know, right here. So that's how I'll do it. Or you can put your best route runner here, second best, speedster. So anyways, you can kind of tell we have a 3-way read attacking every single area of the field. So we'll be able to just run this play. There's nothing they can do about it. They'll start having to drop purples, and if they start dropping man with purples, this play is even great because this route climbs way too far for a purple to cover, because this slant is going to do a great job. So they're going to have to put a purple for this slant and have to put like a hard flat zone drop for this, and nobody's just going to do all that. It's just this play right here is just extremely great versus man coverage, but there are other plays in here that's good versus man coverage, and this formation is just extremely good. So if you're curious about an ebook or you want more from this formation, please make sure you request it. I have no problem making this, and it'll be similar to what you're seeing now. But anyways, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I do hope you guys have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.